Bienvenue à tous. Welcome to our international press review this morning with Marie-Noelle Bauer. I'm very sorry about that, Marie-Noelle. I tripped over my tongue there. Tell us what you got.
Well, basically, they say that a picture is worth 1,000 words, and that's certainly the case with this cartoon from the Palestinian daily, Al-Quds. It shows a truck stuffed to the brim with dollars and topped by the Eiffel Tower being blocked by Israeli guards. It's a rather wry comment on yesterday's Palestinian donor meeting in Paris, which, despite raising a whopping $7.4 billion in aid, is still a far cry from actually resolving the Middle East crisis.
So looking at that cartoon, Marie-Noelle, they're kind of saying that, you know, this money isn't really going to open the door. Is that the theme of what they're saying?
I think that's what they're trying to say, and it's pretty pessimistic.
It's just sad, isn't it, if you think about it? 7.4 billion. It's so much more than they went for, but
You can't buy
where'd you start? Please carry on.
And there's also pessimism brewing in South Africa, where the country's unchallenged political machine, the ANC, will be selecting a new leader today. And the South African daily, The Times, promises it will be a fight to the death as the current president and ANC leader Thabo Mbeki goes against rival Jacob Zuma, for whom victory looks increasingly likely. And the stakes are really high here, Mark. Should he cinch the ANC's leadership, Zuma, who was charged with rape and may soon be charged with corruption, will more than likely become South Africa's next president in 2009.
It's kind of strange because it's only like October the 20th. I was at the Rugby World Cup final. South Africa won, and Becky's there, you know, sort of being lifted by the players. It's strange to think they could be sort of shunted out of power so quickly. Politics is a very volatile world, isn't it?
It's a dark game, and you know, a lot of people are very uneasy about this prospect because you have the British Times that's asking this rather chilling question: is Zuma going to be the next Robert Mugabe? I mean, is he a typical, African dictator intent on destroying the South African dream?
Interesting stuff. Now then, what's next?
Well, okay. Have you ever heard of Gruperos, Mark? Gruperos.
Gruperos.
Think hard.
No. Gruperos. What is it? A Spanish band or something? Or
hey, pretty good going.
It was a guess.
Okay, well, they're country music stars.
All right, okay.
And they're increasingly an endangered species in Mexico. Today's edition of the New York Times splashes with this truly compelling photograph of family members holding up pictures of disappeared Gruperos. 13 of them disappeared in just this year, mysteriously enough.
This is a very serious story.
Absolutely. Most of the cases have not been solved. And as the article tells us, they've borne signs of the Mexican underworld executions, sending a chill through the ranks of Grupero musicians who sing about love and violence and drugs in modern Mexico.
So what would the motive be to get rid of a Grupero then?
Well, basically, they're thinking that life, art is imitating life. These guys sing about, drugs and violence and, romanticize it. And maybe they got too close to kind of mafia types.
So they may have actually revealed stuff they shouldn't have revealed through their songs.
Absolutely, Mark. So you should really take a look. It's a bit left field, but it makes for nice reading.
Interesting stuff. Anything else?
I have some juicy gossip. Well, more...
Well, we like a bit of juicy gossip here on the press review, don't we?
It's more about the Sarkozy-Carla Bruni affair.
Is it possible to have any more about it? Because people have gone wild for this, haven't they? Look at that.
Parisien's gone big, big, big. You have, front cover, you have 4 pages, including everything. Yeah, everything from vox pop to silly kind of psychological analysis of this love story. And it's also gone international, with the best take on this probably being New Zealand Herald's story, which pretty much tells us that you're getting old when the president of France is going out with Mick Jagger's girlfriend.
Well, there you go, Marie-Noelle. Thank you for that. This has been our international press review. You're watching France 24. Stay with us. Give me that.